Yo, top of the morning, afternoon, sunny day, baby. Let's go. 81 degrees today. That's perfect paint weather. Let's get this paint booth set up. Luckily, you know, it was a little bit cloudy yesterday. You know, that way we get that power steering rack in. Whew, glad that's in. All right, let's get this set up. I didn't get this thing up, and I just remembered. We broke this thing last time right here, this guy, so let's see how this is gonna go. She's up. This is home. Man, it's hot in here. It's hot in here, so hey, our paint will cure good. All right, we're gonna fix that thing that's broken, that little strap over there to hold up the roof better. Very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. All right, this is taking way longer than I wanted, but this is what it's gonna work. And we gotta put this up, get that wall back up, start washing some parts, and start freaking painting. Well, this failed miserably. I gotta add a bolt here, and a bolt into that one. James, John, Lucy, man, boy, that's gonna do right there. That kicked my butt. But all right, now we're gonna get these walls up and rinse it down and then start cleaning some parts. That hose reel is super nice for long distances, but let's hose her down. Woo! Freaking party, pool party, baby. I hope iPhones are waterproof. Ooh, coming in and cracking a cold one, boys. You know, gotta keep it hydrated with the polars, baby. 100% natural, no sugar. Somehow I keep growing this though. No idea. There's no sugar, there's nothing. All right, so I'm separating the aluminum and the steel and everything that's getting rust encapsulated, because that is gonna get rust encapsulated and it's gonna have to sit for about 48 hours to cure. Now, why we gotta rust encapsulate, because look, this is just from overnight. Literally just did this yesterday. And you can't just paint over it because the rust will just keep going through. If it doesn't go through the paint, which usually it will go through the other side. So what we do is with the rust encapsulator, and Eastwood's got the platinum, which is the best stuff, stops it right away. We'll show you here in a sec. See, now we cleaned it all up again. It was just all surface, just came off real quick. And now we're gonna encapsulate them. Gotta dig out my A-frame here to hang all these parts on that I made. Yeah, we need in shorts. Do it. Just clogged her up real quick, you know, and shot poison ivy all over my legs. So I got my A-frames here, both of them. What I do is stick the 2x4 in there. Real nice fit. And we just get it up here and slide it in. And, you know, it's kind of cracking a little bit, but it's all right. And I thought the shade was gonna last, but not really. All right, let's get set up for some cleaning. I got everything laid out here, but we're gonna be using some Purple Power degreaser as our first clean off, and then some of the smoother parts that are more like this crank pulley, we're gonna PRE. Yep. So we wanna see right out the top right there, beauty. Look at this, Pro spray bottle. Professional sprayer. So this is my cleaning process of how I paint some prep. I want to be quick here because it is water on open metal. And with the Purple Power, it's concentrated so you can dilute it. I get it. Now I'm just gonna rub these parts with this cleaner. Now I worked at a restoration shop for a little bit, and this is how we did it. Rinse it off. Dry, then we're gonna go put it in the paint. air dry these parts with the air. Then I got some old flux core wire that I'm not using, and I'm gonna cut some and put them up to hang on the A-frame. All right, after some tedious cleaning and blowing off, and yeah. All right, flux core sucks actually, it just breaks off, but I'm not using my mild steel. But yeah, this is everything hung up, ready to go. Got my jank mixing table here. This is the PRE painting prep. This stuff is the best. It's a little bit pricey. And then this is the rust encapsulator, the platinum. This is their third best one. And you know, when you're dealing with rust, you do it right. Get the best stuff you can get. And yeah, I've been munching it. And so this stuff, I'm just gonna brush on. I'm gonna go get some gloves and then brush it on, because they're not like super fancy parts, you know, they're not super smooth. But the ones that are, we can sand real easy and make it smooth with 360 or 400 and get it ready for the top coat. But we gotta wait 48 hours for top coat. Go with the lint-free towel, wipe down the surface. Man, I just mangled that cap and there's still a lot of this stuff left actually. We're gonna mix this for about like 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm just finishing up spraying here. Dab it in there. Not the cheapest brush ever, but not the most expensive either. Just gonna start going, you know? Man, I forgot how much of a pain this is, especially with the brush. Oh man. But yeah, got it everywhere. Wow, that took forever. But yeah, we got her done. It doesn't even look like it's any different, but they're hit. Let's see what's next. Yes, we did a nice transfer. Cleaned this baby out real nice. Got all the pigment, no pigment left at all. So we still got, dang, that would have been a big waste, man. Good stuff. All right, I learned my lesson on making sure that little dip in the can is clean. That stuff seals too good. Now we're just gonna clean all the aluminum parts, spray those, and then we'll see if we can spray anything else tonight. All right, sick. So this is everything we're using. We got Eastwood products all day. That's where I'm gonna get everything from. Stuff's not cheap, but it's good stuff. So we got zinc phosphate to replicate that zinc look. We got our chassis black satin for like our just satin black brackets, whatever it could be. This is the stuff. Anything aluminum, spray with this. It like bonds to it. It doesn't like chip off, or it's amazing. And then we got our SEM products for some trim. We're gonna be doing interior stuff, and then some vinyl. And then we got an adhesion promoter. And we're gonna clean that all with the PRE that we were using. I was looking for a good product, and this is what I found. So we got the aluminum stuff all cleaned up. Just mask off everything that I need to mask off for this. All right, got it all masked up. This GoPro setup right here. Check out this sick GoPro setup. Works pretty good, I say, huh? So we got tape all the way around to not get any overblast. But yeah, let's call it overblast. It's into the damn cover there. So let's get spraying, eh? Almost forgot to film the last step here, which is just getting nice coverage on here, you know? This is what I mean about the purple power. Like, I'm wiping and there's just stuff here and there. It might have been off the box. Numero uno. Gonna put this guy over the valve cover, that way the bugs don't get on it. Well guys, we had a pretty good day today, huh? Got everything that, I mean, we could have painted more stuff, but that rust encapsulator is the one that took a lot of time. But we got that other valve cover nice and sprayed. Heavy coat was nice. Third coat came out real good. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, you know. I know I'm just like talking to the Father in heaven, you know. It's one of my favorite things to do at this time. But yeah, if you guys like this video, knock that like button, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna help me out, you know, grow the channel. And then If you guys want to subscribe, stay tuned for what's coming. I got some crazy ideas with some cars. Just gotta loosen up some things, get some more capital, and we'll see where we could go with this thing. Yeah, guys, I'm nogging out.